Welcome children once again. Now let us see, we studied in our previous two videos about derivation of trigonometrical identities. But there is another question, what are identities? Like what are trigonometrical identities? Why do we call it them identities? Let us try to find out. We take two things. We take over here sine theta minus cos theta is equal to 1. And we take sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. There are two things we have taken. Try to understand, these are concepts. Now if I take sine square theta as 30, so sine square 30 plus cos square 30. Now sine square 30 is 1 by 2 the whole square. Cos square 30 will be root 3 by 2 the whole square. Now what happens? 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4 is equal to 1. So sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. For 30 degree it is true. I take at random sine square 60 plus cos square 60. I keep the angle same. So what happens? Cos sine square 60 is root 3 by 2 the whole square plus 1 by 2 the whole square. So that is 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4. That comes up to 1 again. So it's true for 60 also, it is true for 30 also. I take sine square 90 plus cos square 90. So sine square 90 is 1 square and this is 0 square. This is again 1. I take sine square 45 plus cos square 45. Then what will happen? Sine square 45 is 1 by root 2 the whole square. Cos square is also 1 by root 2 the whole square. So this is half plus half, that is equal to 1. So this particular relation is true for all the values of theta. Similarly, now I'll tell you, you will inquire this one, sec square 45 minus tan square 45, find it out. Sec square 60 minus tan square 45, find it out. At sec square 60 minus tan square 60, find it. It will be always 1. So you have to do this. You try to place in 30, 45, 60 here and find out, it will always be 1. Again place it and again place it. And you see these are for them, all these, they are true for all the values of theta. So that is why they are known as trigonometrical identities. So their application can be used in any sum. Alright. But let us check this. I try sine 30 minus cos 30. Sine 30 minus cos 30. So this is what is happening over here. Sine 30 is 1 by 2 minus root 3 by 2. So it is not equal to 1. So that means this relation is not equal to 1. But I see sine 45 minus cos 45. So let us see, sine 45 is 1 by root 2 minus cos 45 is 1. This is true. Sine 60 minus cos 60, let us try. So root 3 by 2 minus 1. This is not true. So that means it is true for only one value of theta. So this cannot be called as an identity. So this is not an identity. This is a conditional identity. It's true for only one value, might be one or two more values, but not all the values of theta. So these are the basic things which you have to understand. That what is a trigonometrical identity and what are conditional identities. These are true for some conditions. So that is why we have to memorize this formula. Those we don't have to memorize. Right. Secondly, always remember a reciprocal relation and special relations are true for squares also, cubes also, roots also. Sine theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta. So sine square theta is equal to 1 by cosec square theta. Sine cube theta is equal to 1 by cosec cube theta, we can write. Similarly, tan square theta is equal to sine square by cos square. For special relationship we can write. But for this I cannot write. If I write sine square is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, then that doesn't mean sine theta is equal to 1 minus cos theta. We cannot remove the square on our own in square relationship. So this is basically, children, you try to understand. Thank you.